All right, team, welcome to the next fitness show. My name is Alexis Craig, and we are here today with our 100th episode. Woohoo! All right, we have an exciting show for you today, and we're gonna go ahead and just get this started. Of course, we have all the things to say, but we have an amazing special guest, and I can't wait to just get her up here, so let's just do it. All right. Mary Beth Rockwell, Trainer Mary Beth is here in the house. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to have you actually on the screen instead of just a photo of you on the screen. There we go. Hello!
Hi. Mwah, mwah, mwah. How are y'all doing? Happy 100th.
Yay! Oh
Who'd have
my gosh.
thought back when we started this show that we'd have been like 100 episodes in? Good on you. So very happy. Happy
Oh
to be
my
part of the
gosh.
celebration.
I'm just so excited to see you. And also, you look amazing, by the way. I feel like you just had this total glow up of in the past, I don't know.
I had mentioned it was March of last year when I decided I was going to stop coloring my hair and start growing out the color and just go gray. And I was just like, I bet when I do it, I'm going to be wishing I'd done it sooner. Absolutely. I wish I'd done it sooner because it's like I've inherited my mom's kind of salt and pepper look here. So salt and pepper's here. But happy to represent the gray haired
Amazing.
peeps.
Amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so in the chat already, we have Donna D saying happy 100. Carol's here. Megan is here. And
Aw.
Trainer Kathy's in the house saying yes, yes, and yes. Oh my gosh. Donna D says, hi, MB. Missed you.
Aw, miss you guys too.
Yes, we definitely have been
Yay.
missing you so much. I do want to just give the quick plugs at the beginning of the show. So, you guys, this is part of the Next Fitness thing. If you're not already part of our team, you can find us at thenextfitnessthing.com. You can find us on all the socials at the Next Fitness Thing, and TikTok. It's just Next Fitness Thing. Know the, and join us. It's a great community. You'll learn more about us as we go through the show. Okay. Do you have anything else to add to that, Mary Beth? I know you were like so skillful with the plugs. You got anything else to say?
Like, subscribe, yes, all the things,
There we
and
go.
spread the word. Yeah. So
That's right. Push the
and
buttons.
comment.
Do it.
Yes. Yeah, get us out there.
Erin is here saying hello. Kelly says,
Hi.
MB, you look great.
Thank
Trainer
you.
Kathy says, we miss you so, so much. It's
Oh,
so, so
back at
true.
ya, back at ya.
100%.
Yay.
So we brought you here. Of course, you're always welcome on the show and in general on our team. You're still part of our team.
Guest host emeritus, we'll call me. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I mean, we started this show. I mean, it was collaborative. You and I kind of started the show together, but like I wouldn't have started this show without you. Like we started the show because of you.
It was your
So
brainchild, but then I kind of took the ball and like heaved it down the field a little bit. So
like a
it's like, and
lot
then
bit, a
finally,
lot bit. Yeah.
and then we came to be. So 100 episodes is incredible. Very, very
Absolutely,
stoked.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I just want to say I made a little celebration slide in here. This is our happy 100 episodes. Ta-da! Yay! We
Oh,
are 100. Did you ever think we'd get to be that old? We're 100.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
Okay, so in honor of our 100th show, I made this little kind of like a highlight reel to play so that we can kind of remember and celebrate all of the awesomeness that it has been to do the first 100 episodes of the show. I am going to put it up right now. And I just want to say, you guys, I would love to hear what have been your favorite parts of the past 100
Yeah.
episodes. If you have anything to say about that, drop it in the chat. What have been your favorite guests, your favorite topics, your favorite moments, anything that you might have to share? I shared mine here in this video, so you'll get to see mine, but Mary Beth, we'd like to
Sweet.
hear yours too.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh. Yeah. Okay. I want to see this video. I'm
All
very
right,
excited
let's
about
do
the
it.
video.
Let's
So,
do it.
yeah.
Okay, wait. Here it is.
Because I'm sure I'll have some things to say. How we all doing, peeps? It is the very first episode of what will hopefully be many of the Next Fitness show coming to you
100.
courtesy of the Next Fitness thing.
Wish granted.
This is our #1 edition of the Next Fitness show. Thank you all for joining me. We got some peeps coming on into the class as we speak, some familiar faces here to support us on our very first day. Thank you so much.
When we started, we did this on Zoom.
Before we get into
not
any more
like
of the
fully on YouTube.
awesomeness that this show is hopefully going to be, I am certified personal trainer Mary Beth Rockwell. Our producer is our illustrious Next Fitness Thing CEO, Alexis Craig, and we thank you so much for supporting us. I think we're going to begin chatting with our very inaugural TNFS guest, the wonderful Ritvik Aithal, coming to us from Austin, Texas.
Ritvik was our first guest.
Yeah, great to have you.
Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Hello.
This
Welcome,
is very
everyone.
exciting.
Yes.
I hadn't figured out how to
We're
not
stoked.
have my face on the screen yet.
So, Ritvik, we're going to actually get to
I was
know
doing the
you a little
boogie
bit
on
better
screen. I was moving around a
first,
lot
for
too,
anybody
so.
that might be new and not know the fabulousness of what you bring
I'm
into the
just
world
gazing into
with us.
space.
But we're also going to be chatting about a very cool program that you're bringing to us too, which can help us get through this crazy life together, right? So first off, for anybody who's not familiar with you, a little bit of your backstory, if you wouldn't mind. How did you get started in fitness, and then what brought you to join us at the Next Fitness Thing? It's Ritvik.
Well,
Well,
a big thing that got me into fitness was being born with a genetic condition called Ehlers-Danlos, which made my muscles and tissues very weak. So as a result, growing up, I would kind of always get injured. High school, I couldn't really play contact sports. So there's a lot of limitations that I faced with and kind of had to deal with from an early age. But through willingly dealing with this condition, I've kind of developed a love of moving and a love of being mindful when I move, not injuring myself.
TNFT teammate Natalie. Hey, Natalie.
it was our first
I'm
teammate
so
guest.
stoked that you are with us. You've been one of our diehard supporters at the Next Fitness Thing, and we thank you so much for being a part of our family. Love you for that. So, how are things? How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. We had a work from home day, which is always nice. I got to be in my outfit all day instead of my work clothes. So I'll take that.
There you go.
I forgot about that sweatshirt.
I know, right? Hoodie. It looks good on you. I love your backstory. You have just the most fascinating backstory. So tell us how you started an athlete yourself.
Ooh, Dr. Wingfield in the house.
Here's my favorite guest. Medicine stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Wingfield,
I'll give you
best
the abbreviated
guest.
version. I'm Canadian. I grew up as a gymnast on the Canadian team and had an injury right before the Olympics. Gymnastics is a tough sport, and I was lucky to have great mentors who were sports medicine physicians who helped me through many injuries. But I was devastated. I had to retire from gymnastics because my foot injury was a non-union stress fracture that didn't heal. And I was in high school, and I got talked into going into springboard diving. I had good friends that were divers, so I switched over to diving. So I ended up at Olympic trials in diving as well. Didn't make it because I was top 2 in the country. But
yeah, just switched to Olympic sports and
made
sports, which was awesome.
Like, no big deal. Erin says that she doesn't have that sweatshirt. Okay, we're gonna have to work on that.
University and looking to go into medical school, and had applied to medical school, but didn't think I'd get in the first time because I thought no one got in, and was recruited by Cirque du Soleil. So I had actually moved
As
to
one does.
Montreal and started
Just
creating
like, what?
Stare, which is a
She's
permanent show in Vegas.
amazing.
I
Like,
know,
And I found out
right?
I got into
she
medicine,
should be like,
and
I mean, she's a
so
celebrity
didn't
to
know what to
me, but
do,
should
and
be
it
a
was a big
celebrity.
decision,
Like,
but I ended
what?
up turning down med school and staying in Cirque du Soleil.
I saw her recently. She's willing to come
Later,
back
I
on the
tore
show
my
too, so we gotta
ACL,
get her
and I
back.
had to
Oh,
undergo
cool. That's
surgery
exciting.
Yeah.
myself, and it was a long road back. And then I stayed with Cirque sort of for my contract, the 2 years. And when I reapplied to med school, didn't get in because I was off, playing in the circus. They didn't really know Cirque du Soleil then, and so had to
Who
kind
is
of.
this acrobat that is trying to apply to us? What?
Then I reapplied a third time. By then, they sort of knew Cirque du Soleil, and I was like, "Oh, can you get me tickets?" And
my zombie finger puppets, and I didn't have a chance to do.
This is probably my favorite
all
episode.
morning, and so this was the best I could do. Right. Okay. Hello and welcome. I'm going to say hey to Alexis, leading the crew here, our fearless leader and CEO. Alexis, say hey. You're in the Halloween spirit. You got to show yourself now.
Hey, oh, okay.
Hey. Yeah, you got to turn the camera on because you actually came with a costume ready. This is our Halloween episode, in case you didn't figure it out. So happy Halloween to all who observed. And our special guest this week is somebody that our TNFT peeps all know and love, and is also in costume, a fabulous one, by the way. Let's bring on our CTO, Kevin Railsback, the tech wizard, literally right now.
The tech wizard.
Incredible costume. You
Thank you.
You found out right before the show that it was our Halloween episode. It's like, oh wait, I'll be right back, and we came up with it.
You know,
That's
those
Kevin.
nerds, we always have a costume at the ready, for sure.
All right, we love a
Fernando.
Friday around here, and look at you going all out for Alexis's birthday party. Aren't you a sweetheart, Fernando?
Oh, Santa showed up just for Alexis today. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, boss. Great
God,
day.
boss. So Fernando, of course, is actually joining us from Lisbon. And what is in the background? Just describe where you are right now.
This is Winter Wonderland in the center of Lisbon. They basically just set up a carnival and just a big festival in one of the largest parks in the city called Park Eduardo VII. Obviously, I didn't say it the Portuguese way, but yeah, this is what it looks like every year around here. And I would walk with you, but I'm afraid of losing my position right here. But it is really pretty, and there's the ice skating rink, and all kinds of vendors are here, and of course rides for all the kids and the adult kids too. Oh, and hot wine.
Incredible.
I did mention the hot wine
Hot
earlier
wine.
before we go.
Priorities. Hot wine.
Yeah, of course.
Because
yes,
caffeine
right.
has actually been shown to
Pretty
boost your
sure
performance a little bit,
indeed.
either before your workout or before your run.
Just like
Not a
dropping
whole
the
lot,
knowledge
right?
bomb
It's a
right off the
slight
bat.
advantage,
Boom.
but
Yeah.
it might be beneficial
As
to
one
try
does.
something if you're not super sensitive to caffeine, right? If you
Yeah.
don't tolerate it, if you get jittery or headaches or you have arrhythmias, avoid it. But always talk to your healthcare team before you start anything new.
Ding, ding, ding.
She
Yeah.
just told you to drink caffeine.
You
Just
enjoy
saying.
caffeine, and take a couple cups of coffee.
Cheers.
Within
Mine's
your
gone.
wheelhouse,
I had it
you
before
might
the
try it
show.
before you run. And on that note, you also, other than just the performance enhancement, it might delay the onset of your tiredness during your run. So you might actually feel less
Cheers again.
winded, because your body thinks that you're less exerted, right? So try
That's
it.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, love it. Yes, I'm a caffeine girl myself. Two cups one cup in the morning, but 1.5 on weekends because I get to live it
Is
up.
that still true?
Oh, yeah,
That's still true. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what are we talking about here?
Well, we did.
Trainer
I did a
Kathy
whole
in the
series, and we
house.
talked
Yes.
about,
I love this
decluttering our
title.
lives, right? Decluttering our lives for spring. So we talked about decluttering our things to do for our bodies, and for our minds. And this one really came up as a big one for our mind. It's why we tackled it first. It's decluttering the shoulds in our lives. And so many times we get stuck in the shoulds, that our lives are about everybody else's expectations and not our own. And so that was, we feel obligated to attend things. We pursue a different career path. And so it also comes in the form of what we do for ourselves. Well, I should be here in my exercise and my fitness. And so we talked about that part too. And at the end of the conversation, it was a really wonderful wellness walk. It was so many aha moments happened. Right. And that's what I loved about talking about this subject, because there are so many places in our lives, not just our fitness, where the shoulds get in the way.
I think that Marissa.
Maybe a lot of people might think
Marissa,
like, oh,
hi.
Hi,
those
Marissa.
people have disabilities and have to deal with this, and it's not something that like personally affects me. And my understanding is that I don't forget the exact statistic, but it's like over 90% of people will have some kind of disability at some point in their life. Like almost everyone is going to personally be affected by having a disability at some point in their life. So even though you might think, oh, we're making this inclusive for those people, it's like this you may need it too. Like,
Can I share on that?
please.
So I believe it was around the 1990s that 25% of the population in the early 90s were people with disabilities.
Mhm.
And there's a joke within the community of people with disabilities that able-bodied folks are just tabs, temporarily able-bodied people. They'll join our population at some point.
I love that.
Temporarily
Yeah.
able-bodied.
It's like my
Right.
favorite
True
quote of
that.
Marissa ever.
You know,
Tab.
people get
Temporarily
injured.
able-bodied.
Yeah. People get injured.
He said, why a testicle cancer when I lost
Okay,
my
this is
son?
Alice.
And you kind of can see the link right in between, you know, the reproductive system, the father figure, bringing somebody to life, and then losing that dear person, and how it created this deep shock and inflammation in the body that developed into cancer. And what he says that our body is trying to tell us something and trying to resolve a wound or something that has happened. And it's like a language. And he really sees cancer as a growth that is saying, I need to be seen. I need to be held in that place.
If you make a peace sign with your right hand
Okay,
and
this is
your
the most
palm is
popular
facing
episode of last
out,
year.
and then you
It is.
take your other hand and you make it backwards out. Okay, now switch it really fast so that you're doing this to that.
We love you, Edie.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Then you switch it again. Got your
No,
thumb.
I got it. There you
You are rewiring your brain for something that you
That's
wouldn't keep
challenging.
doing.
I can't even do it.
Okay, so now.
All right, and that brings us to the end of our highlight reel. That was amazing. Boom. All right. So we have a lot of comments going on, but what are your takeaways? Tell us about how you feel about the last 100 episodes, Mary Beth.
I mean, we had such great guests. I mean, I singled out Dr. Wingfield as like my favorite guest, but she was our most frequent guest, quite likely among them. But I just recently saw her for an issue, and she's always amazing and got me through it. And it's just like she's wonderful. We'll get her back on the show ASAP because she wants to come on too. But
Yay.
it's just been such a joy for all you to share with us, and we get to interact with you in real time, which, you know, isn't always the case in a class situation for a lot of people. It was just like, this is our two-way communication here. So it's really cool to be able to have y'all, you know, let us know what's on your mind and what you like, and laugh with us and cry with us and all the things. So yeah.
Yeah, it's totally great. And just the sharing some of the comments coming in. First of all, you are getting a lot of love in the chat of everyone saying how much they love you
I
and
wore this shirt
missed
for a reason
you.
today.
Aw, that's great. Mary Brooke says, MB, miss your face and your voice. Erin loves your zombie fingers. And she says costumes are always welcome. And she says that she doesn't have the blue sweatshirt that Natalie has. That was like the
Yep.
original founding
The OG.
members up level one. Yep, totally.
Yep.
Megan says, Erin, you need that sweatshirt, right? I mean, she's our model. She needs it. It's true.
Of course. Yeah. She's got to have the complete wardrobe. Erin, get on that.
It's true. RD Sharon B says coffee addicts unite. All right, I'm just cheers. Trainer Kathy says Marissa, and Carol says that was great. Yay, it was great, and it has been great, and it is great, and
yeah,
you guys
will
are
continue
great.
to be great.
Yeah, absolutely. I will say, if you have any requests of what you would like to see on the show, like we're all ears. So please feel free to comment. Who would you like us to have on the show as a guest? What topics would you like to talk about? Anything like that. Your feedback and your ideas are so welcome here.
Cool.
Yay. All right. So with that, I think it is time for us to take a little stretch break. Let's do it. This
Oh,
is
by the way,
our
I want to let everybody know, if you can stay to the end of the show, we've got a bonus movement opportunity for you that I'm going to do live with you. So,
bonus.
yay.
Okay. So with that, so you get actually 3 movement opportunities on this show today. So this is going to be our first of the movement opportunities right here. This is our stretch break, and our stretch break features Trainer Mary Beth.
Oh, who let her in? Come on now.
What is this move? And tell us about it. What's it called? And all the things.
I love this move. This is the 90-90 stretch. This is a phenomenal hip mobilizer and opener. So you sit up nice and tall and keep your knees 90 degrees each, hence the name 90-90 stretch. I'm clasping my hands at my chest. You can also place your hands on either side of you for a little extra stability, and you're just rocking your knees from one side to the other. And I will remind peeps, I am hypermobile and I can get my knees all the way to the floor. You may not, don't force it, okay? You never want to force a stretch to the point that you're going to hurt yourself, okay? But it's more about, just the posture is really important on this one. You don't want to be sinking down and just kind of rounding your back on this one. You're going to get much more out of it if your posture is really nice and upright, and then rock it from side to side. So again, we hope that you're doing these with us. If you have a place to like park on the floor for a little bit and just rotate side to side. I'm in a chair right now and I'm actually kind of doing a seated 90-90.
Nice.
That way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I've been doing this move in the seated yoga class. But besides doing it from a chair, what if somebody was really struggling with this, what would you suggest to make it a little bit more accessible?
I mean, you could use, like I said, you could use your hands. You could use smaller range of motion. And you could also do standing hurdlers rotations or even seated hurdlers rotations you could do to help open up your hips a little bit. So knee up, out, down, up, back in, other side, up, out, down, up, out,
Hold on,
back
let's
in.
see that. Show us it again.
Let's back up a little bit. So I'm holding onto my chair. So up, out, down, so I don't fall off the chair. Up, back in, because I will. Up, out, down, up, back in. That's the seated hurdlers rotation. So if you've ever seen us do those standing, you can do it seated too.
Cool. That's great. I love that. I love the 90-90 stretch. I like it laying on my back too sometimes. And that's kind of one of the ones where my back, if it's like sticky and maybe if I'm waking up after something, yard work usually, and my lower back is a little bit kind of like, then I'll drop my knees side to side a few times, kind of like that, laying in bed to loosen it
that's
up
a
before I
great
get
little
up.
lumbar spine opener. Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so that brings us to, give me one second. It brings us to our move of the week. Woohoo! Our move of the week this week is a fun one. This is actually one I had kind of forgotten about. I have not been using this in
an
class.
OG one. I love this move. Yeah, the hockey slap shot.
Slap shot. Yeah.
This is a full body mobilizer for one thing. And again, I'm gonna stand.
Let me put you on the spotlight.
So, hang on.
Get you on the spotlight.
Hold on,
there
my
we go.
jeans are rolling up here a little bit, so bear with me. Okay, so hockey slap shot. So your hands are over one shoulder.
Oh, interesting.
You are stepping from side to side, stepping forward and back, and you're doing a diagonal, kind of a controlled slash. You're not like really like knocking it out of the park or anything, but you can get a little bit deeper into your legs, into a squat position or lunge position almost. The deeper you go, the more your metabolism is going to rev up because it's more movement. You're going to get a little bit more strengthening that way as well. And then, of course, if you're doing it to one side, you need to balance it out for symmetry on the other side. So just make sure you get both directions. You get a little bit of extra sneaky range of motion if you can follow your hands with your gaze, but if that makes you dizzy, just find a point in front of you and just stay straight forward, because some people get dizzy doing that. So
good point.
I'm fortunate that I don't.
Excellent point. All right, bringing it back. Second side.
And then you got to smile like on the video too.
Yeah. I really
I
love
was
your
having
footwork with
fun.
this. I love it. I love that they're I feel like this is a pretty functional one. Like I can think of a few times in life where it might not be this exact move, but it's something that's very tangential to this move that you might be using it for. So
And your outer hips and thighs are helping put the brakes on when you move side to side. So you're getting some extra strengthening in this area too. And that helps a lot of things. That can help with knees, that can help with backs, that can help with a lot of things. So yeah, this is a really good multitasker move. It's one of my faves. Glad you picked it. I had
I
no
love
input
that
in
one.
that, but I'm glad you did.
I picked that. I was just trying to pick some moves that would be like moves with you that would be fun to like
Yeah.
remember. So I saw that one and I was like, I haven't thought of this move in a long time. I should be utilizing this one more. So that's cool.
Sweet.
All right, so let's do some quick announcements in here. Okay, well, I only have a couple of announcements this week, but I want to, first of all, give a shout out to everybody who is in the January Jumpstart Challenge. It started on January 5th, and just to highlight what's going on in the scorecard, this is a checklist. So it is not like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. It is a checklist where you can do any of these workouts on any day that you want to do them. So that, and each of these workouts is on our schedule live at least once within the week where it's listed. And most of them are 2 or 3 times in the week that they're listed. So besides that, you can find every single one of these classes in the replay library anytime, even before it's live. So if you wanted to take this lit class in week 3, Mary Beth has lit classes that are already in there that you can already find. So just saying. So check it out. You can take any version of it that you want to. And I also want to highlight that there are 4 ways to get points in this challenge. One is to do the workout. So you can have 1 point per day for doing the workout. You get 1 point for posting on social publicly on stories. So either on Facebook or Instagram and tagging us at the next fitness thing. Shout out to Erin, who has been super active in actually posting on stories. And P.S. Now my mom is getting in on this action. I just taught her how to post on stories yesterday. So I'm a little nervous because so far she's posting like Christmas pictures of me.
Hi, Lana. We love you.
But that said, I mean, I'm glad that mom is now empowered to post on stories and participate in the challenge. It's great. So
Nice.
there's that. Number 3 is to reply to the Discord prompt. So I just want to say, if anybody doesn't know how to get into Discord, if it's challenging, if you're not sure how to get there, I'm here to help you with that. So just let me know. There is a prompt every single day in Discord in the January Jumpstart Challenge. And so to get this point, you respond to the prompt of the day. This is where it does say day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, but it's not related to the class. It's like, what kind of workout shoes do you like? Or something like that, some random question. And then the 4th way to get a point is to like and comment on any of both on any of our YouTube videos, including this one. And now one of the things I want to say about that is the comment is a comment that's different than the live chat. So those of you who are in the live chat, we love you. And yes, please stay in the live chat and chat. And at the same time, if you want to comment on this video, it's different than the live chat. So from your phone, you would swipe down or push the X in the top right corner of the live chat. And then you would push on the description. Maybe you need to push more. And basically, there is a spot to leave a comment. So just saying live chat and comment are not the same thing. Okay. And that's basically it. If you need help getting into Discord, we're going to link the Discord in the description of this video to make it easy to find your way into Discord. And again, always reach out if you need help getting into Discord. Okay. One other announcement is, okay. So Lunar New Year is on February 17th. February, just saying. So I was thinking it was this coming Saturday. So if you heard me say that, I was just getting excited for Lunar New Year. So we will be having Lunar New Year on February 21st. And the time that we would have had it this Saturday, there's still a walking class. Still come. It's going to be great. And Lunar New Year is February 17th, just saying. Okay. And in the meantime, we have our walking book club for January, which is with Anna. Oh, I need to change that on this slide. Anna at 1 p.m. Pacific with Anna on Sunday, January 26th. The book is Any Trope But You. It is very playful and fun. And we've been having great feedback on this book. So if you would like to read this book and be part of our walking book club, then join us. Cool.
And hi, Anna, and hi, Casey. Miss ya.
Yay.
Hey.
Meanwhile, Aaron says, ooh, I have to fix those. What do we, oh, I know you're talking about something on the challenge. Okay, cool. And Trainer Kathy says she saw the photo of me for Christmas. Yeah, And what else? Trainer Kathy also says Aaron is the rock star. Seriously, is the rock star for the fashion and also is the rock star for the challenge. I believe that you got an award for that at our award ceremony in December. Just saying. And
As
Trainer
one does.
Kathy, yeah, also says that
theme
we
for this
get to
show.
show MB some love with the lit. Heck yeah, exactly.
Yay!
Love
Loves me
it.
some lit. Loves me some low impact interval training. So
And Donna
all good.
D loves the book. Okay, that is great. Great to hear. Great to hear. And then Kathy says, give me a man with all the tropes, please. I hear you. I really do. Okay, so this is our final segment in here, and this is a chance for Mary Beth to share something. So tell us, this is going to be all you. This is a segment for you to kind of show us your stuff.
Okay. Well, since last time I was on the show, I think I was around that time. I had developed one of my myriad joint problems, and I was diagnosed with what's called spondylolisthesis, which is a long name for my L4 and L5 vertebrae in my lumbar spine are shifted out of alignment, shifted forward. And so it was pressing on my sciatic nerve, and I was having really gnarly sciatica. Like, if you've never had sciatica, it is the worst. And it's like among the worst pain that I've ever had. And I got a pretty high tolerance for pain. So I was trying to figure out what I could do to keep moving, because it was very important that I keep moving, but not exacerbate the sciatica. So I stumbled into Tai Chi, like literally stumbled into Tai Chi. I have fallen head over heels in love with Tai Chi, not only for the physical manifestations, but the mindfulness of it. And if you think you're not a morning exercise person, I suggest you first thing in the morning, get out of bed and do even 10 minutes of Tai Chi. You're going to feel so different about how your day starts, and bringing yourself centered and starting your day off on a positive note. And there's a lot of benefits to Tai Chi. It is low impact, like we were talking about lit earlier. There's next to no impact on your joints. You can make your moves as big or as small as you like. You can do it seated because so many of the moves have arms involved in them. So anybody can do Tai Chi. And it's a gentle way for you to support your muscles, your joints, your whole system, your immune system. It's all kind of part of this package. You're shifting your weight from side to side. And I know I've talked about in my classes about whenever you have a longer lever, whenever your appendages are away from your center of gravity, your core has to engage a little bit more. So it's a great way for you to, improve your core strength, which improves your balance. And especially you are of the chronologically enhanced crew. That's something you got to work on it early, because it's never too early or too late to start moving. But the sooner you get on that, the stronger you're going to be. And I came here prepped with a quick little, like a 5-minute Tai Chi that we're going to do seated. Okay. So if you would like to join me on this one, I didn't bring any music. I just realized, Alexis. So do we have anything kind of like mellow that you might be able to throw on here? Because I
Sure,
totally
absolutely.
spaced on that. Okay. While you're getting that, everybody's just going to join seated, have a seat. We're going to start with breathing. Okay. So belly breath, place your hands on your abdomen, relax your shoulders, actually shrug your shoulders up to your ears for a second. Inhale, and then let it go and exhale with a sigh. So your hands are on your abdominal area and your belly breathing, which we've also talked about a lot here at TNFT. So breathe in, feel your belly expand. Breathe out, feel your belly fall. We'll just do a few of these. You can close your eyes if you wish. And then one more belly breath in and gently out. Okay, next we're going to do what is traditionally the start of Tai Chi. It's called sinking Chi. Arms out to your sides. Bring them together with soft hands and soft elbows, and then bring your hands to your heart and press your energy down to get you grounded. So we're going to do this a few times. Inhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Slowly lower. Alexis, that's beautiful. Thank you. All right, we'll do a few more of these. Sinking Chi, breathe in. Breathe out. Notice you can make your moves as big or as small as you like here. And now we'll do the next move, which is called opening the door. I need to move a little bit back from my screen for this one because your arms are going to be coming in front of you. You don't need any more space by this, except for your arms, maybe a little bit of this. So opening the door. Shoulder width apart with your hands rise and softly fall like they're resting on a wave. This is opening the door to your practice. Inhale and let it go. Couple more. And once more. Good. Okay. The next move is called pushing the mountain. So this is one of those where you're going to be shifting your weight a little bit side to side. Yes, you can do this seated. So you're going to let's face, if you're mirroring me, this front corner of your space. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart. Exhale and gently push. Slow and easy and gentle. Pushing the mountain. Visualize that you're resisting against that mountain, but not with any force. It's lovely, it's fluid, it's whatever you make of it. You don't have to be perfect at all. Just do your thing, just keep moving and breathing. We'll wipe your hands from one side to the other. Then we'll do this to the other side. So inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, push. And you can lean into it if you like. You can stay up tall if you like. It's totally what your body's feeling. We'll do 4 of these to match what we did on side 2. Inhale, push the mountain. And I find that the more I watch my hands when I'm moving, the more mindful I am on this one, by the way. So wipe your hands to center. And this is the default resting position. This is called hugging the tree. Your shoulders are soft, your elbows are soft. Next, we often have what's called, you can go ahead and lower your arms now. We have what's called the monkey mind, when our minds get racy and we've just got so many things going on and it's like a hamster wheel going on in our heads. This is called repulse the monkey. And there are a lot of animal connotations with Tai Chi, and I love the name of this one. So arms at your sides, inhale, bring your hands almost like you're cupping something precious. This hand presses forward while this one is tossing a ball away. And then slowly we'll switch sides. Inhale, press forward, toss away your monkey energy. Inhale and press, toss away. One more time. Toss away. Back to center, arms at your sides, arms wide. Hug your tree and reset. Take a moment. And then the last thing we're going to do is a great way to close out your practice. This is centering. So arms at your sides. Take a breath. Place one hand, palm up on top of the other hand. Arm goes to the side. Watch your hand if you can. If not, just stay forward. Inhale. Exhale and center. Centering the energy, the chi. Nice and easy. One more time each way. And pause, arms at sides. Hug your tree and soften. The end. Okay, there you go. So isn't that lovely and relaxing? It's no forcing, no pushing, no striving. It's just being in the present, being in the moment. It's a nice quiet way to work yourself into your day. And I've just fallen head over heels in love with it. I'm going to suggest, I've had people mentioned to me they've tried more traditional Tai Chi before. And that it's like in those classes, they often don't announce what the moves are or what you're supposed to do. You just are mimicking the instructor in the class. And it's tough for some people to grasp that. I am going to suggest if you're looking for a great way to learn Tai Chi, this is how I did it myself. I don't make a penny from this entity, by the way. In fact, I pay them for a membership, so they're good. You know, I don't do that for everybody. It's called Begin with Breath on YouTube. And the instructor, his name is Dr. Adam Potts. He is not only a Tai Chi instructor, but he's also a physical therapist. So he blends both of those worlds, and he is amazing. And I highly suggest if you're looking for a more kind of we'll call it mainstream entry into Tai Chi, I've learned so much watching him. So I'm going to suggest that. So Begin with Breath on YouTube. And that's my subtle plug for them. And again, I don't get anything from them except enjoyment. So there you go.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Yeah,
What a gift. That was
my pleasure.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could really feel it. Actually, I was doing it along with you. I know you guys couldn't
yeah,
see me, but it was
I
really,
could.
yeah, you could. I was. Yep. Kelly's saying, so that means MB is coming back to teach. And Ardisha MB
Well,
says that it's like Pilates, hug a tree.
yeah.
And Aaron's throwing all the hearts, and Jenny says, MB, it is so good to see you. I agree. It is
Aw.
so good to see you.
Thank you, Jenny. Back at you. Yeah. As far as I'm still hovering in the background, by the way, I've actually taken a bit of a social media break. I'm lurking now as not being so active as I had been, but I am on
Good for
there on the
you.
socials. So
Uh-huh.
you can find me. I'm on Instagram at Live Fun Fit. I'm still on Facebook sporadically. So, you know, you'll run into me from there from time to time. But I've found I'm taking a full-time training job at the beautiful, famous Fairmont Hotel here in San Francisco. And that's where I'm spending my time these days. So not as much free time to spend with you as I used to, which makes me sad, but I still love you. So
We love you so much. We love you.
yeah, thank you.
And thank you so much for being here for this celebration. It is so wonderful to celebrate. Thank you for getting this show rolling with us. It's been just such a pleasure in so many ways.
It's been so fun to be a part of it. Happy 100, Alexis. Love to you and your family. Love to everybody. All the teammates. You're awesome. We wouldn't be here for 100 without you. And
yay. All right. With that, I think that means it's time to dance it out. You guys ready?
Yes.
All right.
This might be one of my other favorite parts of the show.
Let's do it.
Can we Tai Chi dance to this one?
Heck yeah, you can dance.
It's not quite the same, but you know, we can have a little fun with it. And repulsing the monkey. And repulsing the monkey.
Love that. Yes,
I'm
yes.
I have to live in it right now. I don't care. Bye, everybody.